Meanwhile, the lower house is unlikely to go for an override of the presidential veto. Any such move is not likely to gain support. Let's have the full story from Freddie Abando.
The move to override the president's veto of the bill to grant an additional 2,000 pesos monthly to the retirement benefits of SSS retirees is far from gaining support in the House. A two-thirds vote will be difficult. Besides, there are other priorities to be tackled by the House for the remaining 3 weeks in the calendar of Congress. In his veto message, the president stressed that while the proposed law, which mandates an across-the-board increase, will benefit the well-being of private sector retirees, support is not possible given its dire financial consequences. It would result in a negative income for the SSS since the proposed hike per retiree to cover the present 2.15 million pensioners will cost 56 billion pesos yearly. The president saved the SSS from bankruptcy. Presidential bet former Interior Secretary Mar Rojas stressed the president's veto was necessary to protect and preserve the SSS for the long term.
Ang importante dito ay yung dahilan, no? At ako rin naman ay sumasang-ayon at sinusuportahan ko, no, na hindi naman atatama, hindi matuwid at certainly hindi bahagi ng daang matuwid na para sa political points dahil may halalan ay wawasakin natin ang kinabukasan ng 31 milyong mga nagko-contribute sa SSS. No? Ayon sa mga eksperto, mababankrupt ang SSS pag ginawa natin ito. Pogi tayo sa 1, 2, 3 taon, pero wasak naman ang pensyon ng lahat ng iba pang mga nagko-contribute dito. So, ano ang tama doon? Ito ba ay dapat na gawin para sa political points lamang? Hindi ata. Hindi ako sang-ayon doon. No? At hindi ako magiging totoo sa daang matuwid. Ang daang matuwid ay ang pagpapasya, pagbibigay desisyon sa mga bagay na nakabubuti sa pangmatagalan, pangmalawakan sa ating mga kababayan at sa ating bansa. Hindi yung para pakitang tao lang o para sa political points lang.
Speaker Feliciano Belmonte agreed with the president it will cut short the life of SSS. However, Belmonte proposed a lower amount of 1,000 pesos plus the passage of another law which will reform the SSS to enhance its capacity to raise the much-needed resources to address the needs of its members. The House has approved the SSS reform bill. It's pending for approval in the Senate.
As you can see, the life is going to go down considerably to about 10, 11, or 13 years. What about the 31? The total membership kasi is about 31 million. Kung bibigyan mo yung 2 million, 2.1 million, it is at the expense of the 31 million. Sooner or later, yung 31 million or most of them will become eligible but they don't have the funds. And that 31 million includes as well the 2 na binigyan mo ng advance ngayon. So I go back to my plan, which is doesn't need any congressional action. I will write the president, the SSS as well, and I have mentioned this to Senate President Drilon. Pasanan niyo yung second bill ako. At 500 yung bigyan natin, 1,000 at least. That same 500, even now, the SSS is willing to give that. Sabi nila, ang penalty sa kanila is 3 to 5 years na matatanggal doon sa kanilang lifespan. Pero they can manage it daw somehow. Pero yun ang aking formula. Yung 1,000 plus the second bill. Yun ang isusulat ko sa kanila.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.